And we are back now, people. We are back, and we are blue dabba-dee-dabba-die. It's time to get back into the stream now, people. Oh, I hate it when stuff like that happens. Don't you? I know, I certainly hate it. And I've noticed that we've actually got a USB problem now, so now it's stuck with me doing a dab on the screen. Oh, no, out of all the things for it to break on, it's me doing a dab. How about we disconnect the old webcam here and see if we can remove dab in render. Dab in render? Hit or miss? I guess they never miss. Okay, let's go and put that there. Disconnected the camera, reconnect it there. Oh, I'm really sorry about this, people. Why did it freeze with me dabbing? Okay, so now, webcam. Webcam, properties. Okay, deactivate. Webcam, please. Activate. Activate. There we go, we're back now. Okay, hopefully it won't freeze with me dabbing on screen right now. Oh gosh, darn it, that was absolutely horrible. Alright, let's maybe a bit less blue. I'm not Will Smith. There we go, let's put that right there. Let's get ready to go then. Oh god, I'm really sorry about that, people. It's already been a bit of a rubbish stream because there's not as many people here as normal. I don't know if word just didn't get out, YouTube didn't send it out or anything, but we're still going to carry on, aren't we? That basically means we're probably not going to get back to the numbers we're on now, and I always hate that. Let's get the older music back. If we get the music back, then at least we have something to listen to other than me. Okay. Grab the older music here. And then hit open. Not open. Play with Windows Media Player. That's how I do my music. I just open it up on Windows Media Player. It's honestly the best way. Okay. And in order to actually hear the music, I need to do that. Right, can you guys hear this now? No. There you go. Now you can hear it. Fantastic stuff. Alright. Let's get ready to go then. Anna Celestia says, did you melt your CPU? I don't know what it is which causes it to do that. I think it's a GPU thing, actually. Because to tell you the truth, my CPU doesn't really do much of a streaming work. It's all GPU. Because I have an RTX 2080. And that's got all the NVENC encoding. My CPU really doesn't do much at all when streaming. Unlike most people who don't have, say, like an RTX card, they typically put everything onto the CPU or maybe a weaker NVENC encoder. Okay, so what am I doing? I need to bring back my YouTube thing here, don't I? Just so I can monitor everything. Okay, well, I can see the stream is back here, so that's good to know that we actually are indeed up and running. Do you know what really annoys me about this, though? It means that there's going to be 2 videos for people to watch later. And also the fact that this stream has gone in the way. Okay. Question is, though, do we also have the wireless functionality still open? Normally when you turn off, you know, the stream, I lose the wireless functionality on my tablet here in order to press all the buttons and stuff like that wirelessly. Let's give it a go. Okay, Anna Celestia says I meant GPU. No, I don't think it's not that it can't handle it. I think there's just something up with the drivers or something. Okay, so is this going to work? Yes, our graphics still work. Fantastic. Lone Wanderer says, when your Windows 10 crashes on porn and it sucks, and it is stuck on the part when he is putting it in. Lovely. Lovely indeed. And we've also got Zach Blevins. So good here. We've also got High Tech Prostheses here. Julia loves BTS. Okay, it seems like most of the people who were here generally are coming back still. That's good to know. That's good to know indeed. Let's see if we can open up 76 and open up the Twitter right here. See if we can get this working. Okay, and the Twitter is now open as well. Fantastic. So we need to get some more share spikes in here in order to get things going. Okay, Bethesda Game Studios. Yes, thank you. Let me log in quickly. I hope I didn't lose a recording of that video clip I was making. I probably did, but oh well. I'm pressing any button to start. Oh yes, there we go. I've got to do that, haven't I? Tell you the truth, we probably only need 1 or 2 more things, and then we can start recording this little garden area. And then we'll probably do like a living room area. I think that'll be a nice thing to do. The living room area will have like a television, a fireplace, a little desk, something like that, you know? Okie dokie. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Is there anything new in the Atomic Shop, by the way? Just as the word gets out that we are streaming again. Doesn't look like there's anything new. Nope, nothing new there, really. Well, nothing I really want, anyway. I sometimes like stuff in the photo mode. You know, some of the poses and stuff like that. They're good for thumbnails. But nah, I'm really not interested. Does anyone buy these frames? Did anyone buy them? I mean, they're not really worth the atoms, I don't think, you know? You shouldn't be using frames at all. You shouldn't be using filters on your phone images as well. I don't get it. It's a bit weird. Paladin Lucas says, Fine Render, I see you play Apex Legends. Can I play with you? Incorrect, sir. I have never played Apex Legends, but I did install it 2 days ago. I do plan to give it a go at some point, but I just haven't actually gotten around to trying it yet. It's one of those things where it's like, looks good, but I don't know if I'll get properly involved in it. You know, I kind of burnt out on Battle Royales, if I'm honest. You know, I played maybe well over a year of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I played like 2 months of Fortnite, and after that I was just like, I'm kind of done with Battle Royale now. You know, it's not that it's wrong, it's not that it's bad. I'm just kind of done with it, you know? Not really too fussed anymore. But I'm sure I'll give it a go at some point. What else are people saying? We have also got Toasted Bread saying, what is everyone's favourite power armor? My favourite is the XO1, but I never use it because my excavator has got all the best mods on it, and it's also got all the extra carrying capacity, which is why I like it. If you could get decent paint jobs for the excavator, I'd like it a bit more. But, you know, everybody's wearing it. It's just like, it's like a Bumblebee squad, you know? Squad, 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 squad. Okay. Base is fading in here. Materializing from the ashes. Okay, we've got 53 people watching. Okay, so that's good. Means people are starting to come in and enjoy themselves again. So where were we then? What were we doing? Oh, we were decorating the table, weren't we? Oh, I really hope we didn't lose that video file. Because this is a cool little feature here, isn't it? G-Force is still open. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, I wanted the candles, didn't I? I wanted, like, the little candles you can put onto the tables. But where are they? Eh? Now 76 is crashing. Oh, I hate it when streams do this. You know what, guys? I'm going to tell you something right now. There was a reason, years ago, I decided to start a YouTube channel and not a Twitch channel, other than the internet connection, of course. Internet connection is something only the Patreon pays for, which, you know, you can go ahead and become a Patreon member right now if you want to. Helps pay for the internet and stuff. Because when something goes wrong on stream, it sucks. Absolutely sucks. But if something goes wrong, you know, on a video, it doesn't matter. You can leave it in. You can take it out. You can do what you want. And that's exactly what we need. More mistakes not being inside the content. How about that? We have also got Later the Fallout saying, I am a squishy character. I like my outfits more than my power armor. What's this? Squishy? Hit or miss? I guess they never miss. Chelsea Taylor is in here still and says, I usually just keep my excavator on me. If I need carry weight though, I'd rather have a fun outfit. That does make sense. Like, it is only an extra 10 to carry weight. And if you get over encumbered, you can just put your suit on. You know, it's a good idea. And what else have we got? Spike McGregor says, whenever I join a live stream, they always go wrong. Well, I don't want to say don't join because I'm happy you're here, Spike. But you know what I mean? Maybe it's just coincidence. I think that's what it is. And Toasted Bread says, there's a glitch with the excavator. So when you leave, you get 100 more weight with the excavator extra weight perk. No, you already get an extra 100 carry weight with the excavator. That's the benefit of having the excavator. It gives you an extra 100 weight. And Kamoko says, do you know where to farm Nuka-Cola? I know it sounds like an obvious answer, but probably at the Nuka-Cola factory. You know, the Nuka-Cola, it's not a brewery, is it? Yeah, it's just a factory, isn't it? That's probably the best way to do it. I also found today, there is a special barman on the top of the White Springs, like the 3rd or 2nd story of the White Springs, who only sells Nuka-Cola. And he's got ones you can't find in the actual world. He's got like grape Nuka-Cola and stuff like that. I never knew that. He's right next to the regular barman. Okay. So who else is here? Firehawk says, sup, it's your boy Firehawk. Yo, it's your boy Firehawk coming at you with another Fortnite stream. What? 76. What are you doing? 76. No. Stop that. And Zach Blevin says, man, I can snipe a Radstag, but not a super mutant. What do you mean? Like, do you mean like an instant kill or whatever? It depends on the level, doesn't it? Like, I know that there are lots of very low-level super mutants, especially in the forest area. Well, I've been encountering them a lot today since I've been playing this new melee build. I got good feelings for the melee build. You know, the whole idea is to make like a one-shot melee build, which will be fun. Okay. Don't crash again now. In fact, I might just leave it for a minute or two. Because in the last the last 2 times it's crashed, it's because as soon as it loaded, I just started doing stuff. You know, maybe it's like opening Chrome. You know, it's like you can't turn on your computer and then open Chrome, open Chrome, open Chrome. It doesn't work like that. You gotta give it a second, you know, get it comfortable, make it relax, give it a whine, you know? Maybe put Netflix on, watch some Family Guy or whatever it is you kids enjoy nowadays, Rick and Morty or whatever. And then you can go and start building. We've also got Skullman2K saying, that's a big oof. Oh, Skullman, you have no idea the amount of oof we have endured today. Much oof. Much oof. Hashtag much oof. That's what we need to do. Hashtag much oof. Oklahoma says, hi, please respond to me. Can I join you on Fallout 76? You can go ahead and join me if you're on PC and you're a $5 and up Patreon member or a YouTube member. Those are one of the benefits I give to you guys. So that you guys can go ahead and get some kind of actual, I don't want to say maintainable, but you know, some kind of actual physical reward in a way. Well, not physical. But, you know, something other than just me saying your name, you know? Okay, so don't touch anything. Let everything load for a bit. Let it all load. Let it load. Let it load. Okay. And High Tech Prestisi says, just waited for a mod to make Power Armor Iron Man armors. I think there was one of those for Fallout 4. In fact, I think there was one pretty early for Fallout 4. There was one which made Paladin dance Buzz Lightyear, which I thought was fantastic. I think that's a perfect use of modders' time right there. Now, do not crash this time, please. I just want to put some candles in. That's all I want to do, and then I'm happy with this area. Or a little bit. We need to do some stuff with the storeroom as well, don't we? Oh god, yeah, we need to do stuff with the storeroom. Didn't think about that. We're already putting up a couple signs. We might be able to get away with that. Again, we can still delete stuff we don't need. That's the whole point of this stream, isn't it? The idea is that we're going to do all of the decoration we want to do. And as long as I tell people in the video that you won't be able to do this all in one actual camp, then I think it's okay. You know, I don't think that's cheating. Because we get rid of the camp anyway, as long as we build it. There we go, there's the candles. Oh, there's the fire candle sconces. I knew they were in here. Because I was looking for them last stream and people told me they were here. But I couldn't actually find them. Well, there we go. So now, candles. There we go. We got that in there. So now, let's see if we can add something back here. You know, maybe a rug or something like that. Because it's a wee bit spacious, isn't it? Probably something like that. I like this one. It's probably my favourite. The one with the circles on it. Pop that there. And I want to put one right here, but that bench is in the way. And now the flower pots are in the way. Oh, is this going to be a thing where it's the roof again? The roof is stopping me putting a rug on the floor. Nope, we're okay that time. Thank heavens for that. So these are the White Spring planters. There's some nice ones in there, but they're very similar to the other planters you get. They're just in a slightly different pot. I mean, I'm fine with that. You know, more variety is better, right? That's why you come to the Final Render channel. To get variety in your builds. There we go, got that there. That's looking pretty good. And again, maybe we can have like a bench or a table back here. We've already got a bench. A table would probably be better, wouldn't it? Or maybe like some kind of big stash. What have we got big stash-wise? I don't mean like a big mustache. I mean an actual stash. Or a trough. Why not? Because the budget limit is exceeded. That's why not. Okay, it's time to film this then. It's time to film this, and then we're going to get rid of it. Film it, get rid of it. Film it, get rid of it. That's the only way we're able to actually decorate this entire place on video. So, everyone, wireless peasant stick time. Get ready to engage the wireless peasant stick. Engage. Oh, there we go. And now, of course. Yeah. I love that. Okie dokie. So, let's get ready to film this then. Oh, and before anyone says, Render, you need to drink some water in the game. It doesn't really matter because I've got the perks which refill your health when you're in your camp. So, technically, I will never die of dehydration or thirst in my camp, you know? Although I still should do it, just in case some monster turns up and I need my action points. Okie dokie, so let's get some really pretty shots now of my character. Again, just hold on to the character until she does like a cool animation. And late to the Fallout says, to Anna Celestia says, I agree, good thing I like building. And Anna Celestia says, after 500 hours, it's good to turn the place into a settlement simulator. I've always kind of treated Fallout as a settlement simulator, really. I mean, I played the game legit. Fallout 4, I mean. For the first 2 months, you know, I completed the main story twice. And after that, I just started doing the building stuff, because that's when I started doing the YouTube videos. And ever since then, it's been more building than anything else, really. You know what I mean? Sinister Hand Gamer says, 80 people watching and only 24 likes. Come on, chat. I agree, Sinister Hand. That is awesome. Let's get some more likes in here. You know, that is a very smart thing to notice, that there is an odd ratio going on. Okay, that wasn't very good. I'm not fully used to this wireless peasant stick yet. The analog sticks are a bit smaller than the Xbox 360 one I had originally. But it's still a very nice controller. You know, I love the Xbox One controllers. Say what you want about like Microsoft and Xbox or PlayStations and all that kind of stuff. This controller, durable. I like durability. What I hate, though, is that it's got friggin' rechargeable batteries in it. Well, not even rechargeable, just regular AA batteries. Which I'm gonna be honest here, guys. You know, Microsoft, one of the biggest electronics manufacturers on the world with their Xbox, yeah? Regular batteries. We're in a friggin' electronic waste crisis right now, and there'll be hundreds of children in Africa standing over melting barrels full of batteries hoping to extract precious metals from them. Don't use disposable batteries, companies. It's very, very irresponsible in this day and age. And I mean that. I'm legitimately serious about that. Do not use regular batteries in your electronics. Okay, so she's got like a worried expression, even though I didn't select worried. There we go. Must have been a bit of a glitch. I love the sparklers one. That's honestly my favorite pose. Maybe the guitar one, but this one looks cool. You know what I mean? Okay, and Tic Tac Man says, do you know why it would not let me chat in the last stream? Well, you're chatting right now, so I don't know. I mean, we do have moderators in here, and we do have a Nightbot, so maybe you are posting something you weren't supposed to post, you know? Things like general, you know, nastiness or links is something that the Nightbot will pick you up on, stuff like that, you know? Okay, what else are people saying, though? Go and read this quickly. Evan Jones says, how's Dave? Dave's alright. You're alright, aren't you, Dave? Yeah, he's a bit annoyed that the stream cut out. You know, he gets annoyed about it as well. Because Dave is actually the one on the pedal bike, providing power to the computer back here. And that's why he gets a little bit annoyed when the stream goes down, because it means he's pedaling for no reason, you know? And, get a nice shot here. I wish we were allowed modding on this. I mean, no offense, Bethesda, but, you know, this is a very muddy texture. I know it's only a statue, but, you know, you could put that in Photoshop and sharpen it quite easily. You know what I mean? Sure, it wouldn't be higher resolution, but it'd look a bit nicer. And then it would be our choice, you know what I mean? It'd be our choice. Chelsea Taylor says, render. Use the envelope or Amazon Basics rechargeable batteries for it. Oh no, I do have rechargeable batteries in here. I put my own rechargeable batteries in them. But the fact that they insist on you having regular batteries, I think is very irresponsible for a company like Microsoft. You know, companies like Microsoft and Sony, well, Sony already do it. But companies like Microsoft should be the ones setting the example of paying a little bit more to get rechargeable, usable batteries. Because no joke, as I said, in places like Africa and India, there are basically gangs of criminals forcing children to melt down old computers, laptops, phones, because there's loads and loads of silver and gold in a mobile phone. Loads of it. So you melt them down and stuff like that, and then next thing you know, you've got a solid bar of gold you can sell. Maybe with that solid bar of gold, you can buy a load of drugs to ship to the States or something. You know what I mean? It all links. It all links, and it's very irresponsible for companies like Microsoft to allow such wastage. And not only that, but I think consumers would prefer a rechargeable controller out the gate as well. You know what I mean? Surely they'd prefer that. Okay, enough ranting about wasting and stuff like that. It's probably the hippiest thing I've ever said in my life. And the prepper says, I killed the Scorch Queen and she didn't drop blueprints for the decontamination plans. Have you killed her before? In which case, that's probably why. Okay, let's get a shot here. See, that's a nice little table decoration. Considering we've got very minimal things we could put on the table, that's a nice one. You know what I mean? And Carl Von Game says, video idea, build an apartment complex. If this thing is too big, I think an apartment complex is going to be too big. We did build something that looked a bit like that. We built a hotel. Well, it's kind of a motel, you know, one of those drive-in motel kind of things. And that looks kind of similar. So maybe we could do something like that. Okay, anything else going on in the chat? Sinister Hand says, oh right, I forgot about that. I plan to live till I'm 60. 100 is crazy. People are living till they're 100. It blows my mind, that. You know, it's getting much more common as well, as obviously healthcare is getting better and stuff like that. It's hard to get a smooth shot here. Again, I think it's because I'm not really used to these smaller analog sticks. That was better. What else are people saying, though? Chelsea Dennis says, Dave is an elf render sage from Santa's workshop. It's true. It's true. Oh, and by the way, gang, I'm going to pose this to you guys right now. I have an idea. I don't know when I'll do it. Maybe not next month. Maybe the month after that. I was thinking of doing a charity live stream where we launch a nuke at every single Fisher site. What do you think of that? That'd be kind of cool, right? And there's 15 of them, so it'll be quite a stream. Do you think that would be a cool idea for a charity live stream? I don't know what the charity would be like. I want to talk to some people, or maybe give them some stuff to give away during the live stream. But I think that'd be cool, right? Might even be able to do it sooner if I can get my hands on some stuff to give away or something. There we go. That's looking pretty good. And maybe we can get some shots. Are these... The lights aren't random because we had to put them back in. Let's quickly go and use the terminal to randomize the cycling lights. That's something I need to do. Terminal down here in my little water area. And switch control, lightbox control. And randomize colors. There we are. So they're different colors now. Yeah, we've got like a pink one, we've got a yellow one, we've got a white one, and another orange one. Yeah, it's not that exciting. And Chelsea Taylor says yes to the idea. And Blast Dink, wow, says definitely. Julia Loves BTS says yes, please. Zach Blevin says no, that's my thing. You can join in. And we've also got the Fish the Cat saying yes. Okay, so people like that idea. People like that idea. And later the Fallout says, I'd plan it for when Americans get their taxes back. I don't know when that is. I don't know when that is. You don't need an excuse to give to charity. You know what I mean? You don't need an excuse to do that, do you? But I get what you mean. Maybe we need... Oh, hang on. There's a wanted person nearby. Oh, they're with a friend, so they're probably just accidental. What's the best way to get a shot of this fire? Probably like just down here. I don't want to actually film the fire itself because it looks a bit floaty. But if I can put it up here, then it'll be good. Blast Dink says, this looks amazing. Well, I hope you like it because we're deleting it very, very soon. Because in order to... We need to decorate every single room, basically. And we're not able to do that. We're an hour in and we've only done one room. Worst case scenario, I finish it off in my spare time. You know what I mean? That looks very cool, actually, that does. That looks super sweet. I did it originally just to get the cool light effects on the ceiling. And you can't really see it as much in the day, but it does. It does work quite nicely. Okay. So now, we've done that. What I want to do is decorate my little workshop area. But before I do that, I need to get a shot of me character, maybe sitting down or something like that. Again, I need cutting points for the edit, you know what I mean? So, sitting down. Even the sitting one was from the Atomic Shop. Fantastic purchase, that one, because I use it all the time. But what's with your derpy face, lady? Less derp, more slurp. There we go. Okie dokie, so let's just film her here. Oh wait, she's not going to do an animation, is she? Oh no, don't need an animation, really. Do it with like a camera move or something. And this works as an edit point. Kind of makes the video you're watching seem a bit smoother, you know? Actually, forget it. I want to have just an actual animation. I like the animations more than the poses. So zoom in and turn that off like that. Okie dokie. Toasted Bread says, do you prefer doggos or cats? I prefer dogs myself. Because frankly, cats judge you. You know, cats have ulterior motives. But dogs, you know, dogs are just happy, you know? Anna Celestia says, Renda, she let in for the kiss. Oh, she let in for the kiss, did she? What, with the camera? That's a bit weird, frankly, isn't it? Kissing a camera. I'm pretty certain there are probably many teenage girls who have accidentally choked to death on their mobile phones when taking a selfie, like this. And then they've dropped it and it's fallen down their esophagus. And next thing you know, they need to pass a phone through their bottom, you know. Bad times, what can I say? These are the things I wonder when I'm sitting at home and the power goes out. Okay, so what I need to do now, I need to disconnect the peasant stick right here. There we go. And let's start deleting stuff. Sucks that this is the case. But we're all on board with this. We've all explained why we're doing it. It's because there's no more limit, but we still want to make a video. So go and delete all that. We've still got footage of it, so people will see what we built. They'll get the ideas, they'll get the inspiration. But we need budget. This is why you don't build big, basically, people. You know, so in this next little workshop-y area, we are going to put up some posters, put up some signs, maybe do some stuff with the lights, things like that, you know? There we go. Fantastic stuff. So that's all pretty much gutted now, apart from these signs here. I'll probably move these, because I'm going to use these anyway. Mr. Hubby says, we worshipped cats 1,000 years ago, and they haven't forgotten it. Here's the thing with cats, you know? If you... What was the thing? If you feed a dog, they say, wow, my owner gives me food. My owner must be God. But if you give a cat food, they say, the human is giving me food. I must be God. That's the difference in attitude, you know. Cats, they judge you. No racist. Alright, and also, flags. I like me flags. So let's see if we can put one up on these ones here. Again, you know, blank wall. Pretty easy to do this. You know, pretty much anyone can do this. You don't have to be on PC or anything like that. But pretty much everything I show you guys now, you don't have to be on PC for, because there's very little modding and stuff, isn't there? Ooh. I do like the metal sign. We'll definitely have to squeeze that in somewhere. In fact, might even put that like there, if it will fit in. I'm not 100% sure yet. Will it fit in? Yes, it will. We can't sink it down because we're on a foundation, but we can put that in there. So it looks pretty good. I need to film this, don't I? What else are people saying, though? Zach Blevin says, I'm going fishing tomorrow in the Gulf of Mexico. Oh, that sounds fun. Never really been a fisherman myself. But it sounds fun, matey. It sounds fun. Evan Jones says, Final Render, you should do a 76 collab with 76. Maybe we will at some point. And we were talking about doing something the other day, actually. What else is going on in the chat as well? I need to come up with a new saying for when I check the chat. I always say, let's see what's going on in the chat. I need to think of something else to say. I'll just say, what's on the chatterbox? Or something like that. Like they would say in the old radio stations. Okay. Flag up. There we go. How's that looking? Windows. There we go. Alright, so that's good. I like it. But it's a bit too bright in here. You know, I'm thinking do some work with the lighting to give it kind of a mood, give it atmosphere, you know? Maybe just use like the wall industrial lights, because they're not as bright as those wall lights. Those wall lights are very powerful. We'll go with something a bit smaller. You know, like these. Maybe just have the one light, in fact. Again, kind of gives it a mood, you know? And we need some flooring, don't we? So we'll probably have to move everything out. Let's grab our weapons benches and stuff, and our armor bench right there. We need to put the Tinkerer's bench back in there, actually. And the power armor one. I do prefer that power armor one. Even though it's bigger and bulkier, it looks a bit cooler, I think. It looks a bit more like something you'd see in an actual garage, you know? Okay, let's see. How about we have like some neon light posters for beer? You know, because, you know, let's go Work on the hot rod and drink some old possum malt liquor. Rrr. And then watch some football. Gridiron. That's not quite right. Yeah, that works out well. Ooh, better idea, yeah. What about these? I love these. These are brilliant. Whilst I said I wanted something that wasn't as bright, these look awesome because they actually cast a light on them, don't they? You actually get light rays off of them. So, can we maybe glitch one into there with a rug? I think that's something we should give a go. We have a rug right here. Isn't that convenient? It's almost like I planned that. I totally didn't. Yeah, somebody would say, oh, wow, it's great that you played that. Great that you planned that. Nope, totally didn't. Is that going to work? Nope, we need a smaller one. Kenneth, we need a smaller rug. Go and take a look. Floor decor. Floor decor, floor decor. Brilliant, that's that in there. And now we can place this right on the corner of the rug. If you place it right on the corner of things, you actually get a bit more leverage on how you actually place it in the room. Just like that. So is that going to work? Yes, that's working. Alright, so let's try this now. Almost, but we've placed it kind of on the wrong corner, haven't we? So let me visualize that. That needs to go in like that. So if we rotate this, even just like that, what does this give us? Does this give us something beautiful? Some kind of wonderful. Oh, 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 matron. We're nearly there. Almost. I could remove the gas sign, but I kind of wanted to line it up next to the gas sign, you know. Ace. And now, let's power it up. We're a bit too close to that conduit, apparently. Are we too close to that conduit, really? I think I have one on the ceiling as well. Oh, yeah, there's also one there. Yeah, we're going to have to move this a bit, aren't we? Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, well. Pop that up there. There we go. Now I can see it. See, look. That looks really cool. The way you've got the light coming off of it. Looks absolutely gorgeous, darling. Oh, it was gorgeous. Right. As close to the wall as possible. Brilliant. There we go. That's not very close because the conduit is there. Behind there. Are we going to have to rug glitch this as well? Or we could move the conduit. You know, be a bit cleverer, you know? If it will even let us. My golly gosh. Do we even need a conduit there? Probably not. I'm aware some lights did go out. What lights went out then? Did that one go out? What's the best way to do this then? Can we move this one maybe? There we go. Just moving it fixed it. Okay. And also, Pete, we haven't had any donations in today, guys. We haven't had any donations in. We had a donation wall last time. Who's going to go ahead and send in a donation? See if we can get ourselves a brand new donation wall going. It got very heated last time. We had 2 people right here, 2 champions, one of which is still here. Nicole Starkey is still here. Put up a very brave fight. And Matthew Johnson has just subscribed. Thank you very much, matey. Right, how about we grab our power armor station after we put a rug in. Gotta remember that. Now, power armor station. These can be cumbersome, as you know, because the player needs to technically squeeze in behind it, or just to beside sometimes. Let's grab that. Is that going to work? Can we actually use that, or are we too close, you know? Whilst you don't have to, I do like to have everything functional. Because I never keep these camps, as you guys know. So, power armor chassis. Yes, it works just fine. Fantastic. Because the other one, you kind of got to stand off to the side, haven't you? And it's a bit awkward sometimes to squeeze decorations around it. But with this one, you just kind of have to plonk it right in the middle, and then you should be good. What happens if I try to move this with the power armor on it? Will it let me? No. Oh, never knew that. But it's not very straight, is it? Let's see if we can straighten this out. If we make it a bit straighter, we'll have an easier time placing anything else next to it. Like tables or even signs. You know, some of them are a bit thicker, aren't they? Okay, what are people saying though? Nicole Starkey says, I think I won the donation war. I don't know who actually won the donation war. But it was very even. It was very close. That's for sure. But it was a very heat and hot donation war. Julie Loves BTS says, I would donate, but alas, I cannot. Hey, if you can't donate, but you want to help, do you know what does help? Share Spike! Share Spike! Go ahead and get the Share Spike going. That's a great way to help the stream. Helps bring in new people, bring in new viewers and stuff like that. Fantastic way to go ahead and help. Going ahead and doing the Share Spike. It's not the same as just telling your friends in person. If YouTube sees you are actually clicking the share buttons beneath the video, they actually boost it up in the YouTube algorithm a little bit. So it definitely helps out. You going ahead and hitting the actual share button. So what did I want to do now? I need to put the other things in, don't I? Like, weapons one, maybe. We've already got some signs back there, so that's okay. And we could probably get the armor one next to it as well, actually. Yeah, there we go. We've got the armor one in there. That's a nice little fit there. Ooh. Maybe we can put some kind of stash in the middle of those. What do you think? There might be a small one. Okay, Anna Celestria says, you bought your way into Render's heart, Nicole Starkey. Nicole Starkey has been very helpful for the Final Render channel. She's donated resources. She's given me legendary weapons and stuff like that. She's helped out in many ways, Nicole Starkey. Loads of people help out. Like Later the Fallout and Chelsea Taylor. They're both moderators on the Discord and also in the chat. You know, people like helping. They just like helping, you know, because it feels good to help people out, you know? It's not the same as, say, doing work for someone. But helping out makes you feel good. So that's good. I like that there. So stash boxes. See what we can do. Just little stash boxes, you know, the toolbox ones. They typically look really good. These ones right here. I need to get the other one. You know, this one. I see it in the store all the time, but I never pick it up. I always think of something else I want to buy instead. But this one is quite cool because you can kind of get it just underneath some of the tables. So it gives it a little bit more personality, you know? Okay. Almost got that in there. Looks good. Does it though? That armor one's a bit skew-if, isn't it? Yeah, look at that. That's not lined up straight at all. Need to get close to the wall as possible. Still not perfectly neat. It is hard sometimes lining things up in 76 because since you have to move your physical character, if your character can't go all the way into the wall, sometimes you can't get that little extra degree turn that you need. You kind of got to swap around to the other side. Like, that's probably pretty good now. Yeah, that's pretty darn good now. We're able to get it that time. And a stash box. And maybe a smaller one on top of it. We've already used that one, haven't we? So we got that one. Any I haven't used. That's what I'm looking for. I do love things like this, but they're a bit too big, you know, these ones for this little room. Also got the lockers. They're pretty good. You can maybe put one like right there. That would be quite cool. Doesn't have to be perfectly straight either. But things like the tables I want to have against the wall just for decoration's sake. Okay, what else are people saying here? Darius Sky says, hello, I just joined the stream. Hello there, matey. I hope you're having a fun time. And Tic Tac Man says, great stream render. Like, we typically do have a lot of fun on the streams. And we just need to get this one finished off. Like, I'm going to be honest, if we don't finish this today, I'll finish it off in my spare time tomorrow. We've already got a Tinker's Workbench. It was the weapons bench, wasn't it? That's what we needed. Weapons bench, here we go. I always go with this smaller one. You know, this one which actually has a table on it. It just looks neater to me, you know? And the other one's really big and fat. You know, we don't need a big fat workbench. It takes up too much room. Just go with this thinner one. If we can actually get it in to a place that will fit. Again, maybe move that in as much as we can. There we go. See, it just slides under there, which gives you a little bit of extra space, which is something I really like about that stash in particular. Brilliant. There we go. So we probably won't be able to use the power armor anymore. But at least we have everything in our workshop. And that's half the battle. Anything we can do to liven it up a little bit now. You know, get a little bit more Shazam up in here. You know, get some cool safety posters and stuff like that. Oh, what do we got? Safety first. How about we have it down there, maybe? This could be good. Pop that one there. Oh, I know what I want to do. I want to put the really cool lights on the side of the sign. I want to put the traffic light sign because they fit perfectly. What have we got? Lights, lights, lights. Here we go. Right here. And I believe they're in the wall lights, aren't they? Indeed they are. And MKD117 has donated £5 via the super chat. Oh, hey! Have a great chant. MK, MK, MK. Everyone type MK in the chat for donating £5 via the super chat. Thank you very much, matey. You are the first donator of the day. And you got like a really cool Stormtrooper outfit on as well. Well, on your profile you do anyway. I don't know what you're wearing right now. I hope that is just a selfie of you, you know. Thank you very much for going ahead and donating in, matey. That is very, very kind of you. MK, MK. Go ahead and hit MK right there in the chat. So we got that traffic light there. That looks pretty good. Can we get one on the other side? Just so we actually get the light shining on the wall. So when you look in, you can kind of see the light beams. Ooh, oh dear. I'm like face to face with it right now. That's a bit tight. It's a bit of a tight squeeze there. Come on, go green. Once you go green... Yeah, I don't know. Mean. Intersecting. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get it in there quite easily. Maybe we could just put it on the back wall. I think it's the wire which is causing trouble. The wires and the conduits. I'm going to try one more time to connect this to the bottom one. Because if we can connect it to the bottom one, we'll have a much easier time. And then it works straight away. Okay, I know why that went wrong. I know why now. So, wire. We've got like 2 wires connected to that main thing up there. Let's see if we can remove those wires going vertical. They're getting in the way. Just like these signs. Hit that one there. So we got the one wire there. And then delete the second one. Let's put up this now. Okay, that's in there. If we can... Oh, actually. How's that look? Looks kind of cool, actually. How do I get back up there again? Yep, squeeze, jump, yep, yeah. There we go. Try to make it a bit straighter if possible. Almost. Oh, I think that's as good as it's going to get, really. I don't think we're really going to get any more leverage out of there. But now that's there, we'll be able to put the other wire back, won't we, from this side. As I've always said, if you're ever struggling with the wiring, with the wall-through conduits, just go around to the actual side and look at where the pole is, rather than looking at where the connector is. You'll have a much easier time doing it there. But now we can't connect it at all. Alright. So, next thing to do then. How do we fix this issue then? But the only thing we can do is grab this conduit, move it down, and connect it up that way. That might actually be a bit easier in the long run anyway. Go and pop it. Can't put it there. It might be quite cool to have it on the sign, actually. No, it needs support. Alright, put it there. There we go. Oh yeah, that looks ace. That looks good. I like that. We need something now on like the top part, don't we? You know, just above the power armor station. Anna Celestia says, Render, check if people are share spiking. That's a good point. We'll go and check it after we finish this room, because we're nearly done with this room now. Let's get a basketball hoop in here. Don't really use them that much. But you know, the thing about decorating in Fallout is that you don't necessarily need to have it make sense. It just needs to have vibrant colours and feel a bit odd. That's kind of what Fallout is. So then maybe you can throw some hoops or something when you're waiting for your power armor to come back so you can fix it up. And also now just regular signs now. Again, we've already used the safety posters. What have we got that we haven't used? We've got this neon one. I do like this one. Don't use it enough though. It's kind of a weird size, you know, it's not massive, but it's a bit too big to be like something you would put above a desk, you know? It'd be nice if we had something that was a bit smaller. Speaking of which, it's a shame we can't get the wall shelves in here as well, because they look really good. They look really good for the workshops. Let's go and have like some staggered posters maybe. Got to be careful where we put the posters though, because as you can see, the brick kind of glitches through them. Looks a bit naff whenever it does that. Let's see. And maybe put that there. And we've probably only got space for like one more item now. So I think I might get the Nuka-Cola Quantum light up there. It's easily one of my new favourites now. This one. This one looks ace. Oh, that actually is for limit. Okay, fair enough then. Let's move that to the side. There we go. Get rid of that one. Don't need that one. And can we get this one in there now? Need a bit more budget. What else can we get rid of? Is there anything in here that we... There we go. We've got like a flag. Like a sign there. We can get rid of that. Is there anything we don't need? Because we've already filmed everything that's going in this room, haven't we? That should be enough. I might also have stored stuff I can delete. Yep. Anything stored. Got a bench in there. 2 benches. And 2 sets of wind chimes. So now... do we have the budget now? Do we have the budget? Nuka-Cola Quantum sign. There we go. Excellent stuff. So now, because we got rid of this room, since we've actually filmed it all, we've now got a really nice workshop area. Pretty cool, right? So now, let's see if we can get some footage of this. And peasant stick. Peasantry, engage. There we are. Excellent stuff. Looks good. Later the Fallout says the welcome home sign. That would be a good one as well, actually. But I kind of like the quantum one because it kind of also matches the beer ones back there. The welcome home sign I think we'll leave for like the living room area and stuff. Okay, so show the character as we always do. I've noticed in the last few videos I've done, I've had much less footage of the character. And I always get annoyed because it makes it easier for the edit, you know? There we go. Got a cool animation right there straight away. And now we need to go wide. Go wide. And get ready to go. How wide can we go? That's probably as good as we're going to get, isn't it? There we go. Wait for that little thing on the top right to go away. And track in. There we go. That looks good. Something I just noticed as well is that this weapons workbench can go back a little bit. It's like 3 inches away from the wall. But if it's going to be difficult... Oh, it might be because this pipe is causing problems. This gas tank, the welding gas. There we go. That's a bit nice. That's a bit neater now, isn't it? And where can we stand to get the camera? You can't have anything in front of your character if you're trying to access the camera, because the camera is actually a physical object. So if there's something in the way, then it means the camera can't do it. It's also why the camera can't go through walls. That's how they did it. I remember we were all speculating before the game came out. How are they gonna, if they got this photo mode, how are they gonna not make it unfair in PvP? Because people will use the camera to look around walls and stuff. Firstly, no one does that. And secondly, they made it so that the camera literally can't go through walls by making it a physical object. Let's see if we can actually get the power armor in there. That'll make it look a bit cooler. And pop that down. Should still fit in there, right? Yes, there we go. This will make the footage look a bit nicer now. Exit there. Yep. There we go. And also, there is a problem with this base as well. Seeing as we've got very unconventional walls, you know, we've used lots of glitches to build the shape of the building, it means the rain comes inside, which is a bit of a shame. That's something that was in Skyrim, and I think it was in Fallout 4 as well, but the rain would come through structures. And that's not quite right. You know, in Skyrim, it was like if you walked under a bridge, for example, rain would still be hitting you from above you. And in Fallout 4, the stuff you built in the settlement mode, rain would also come through the ceiling sometimes. But in 76, they've actually fixed that. But since we've got very unconventional building methods here on the Final Render channel, it means we do have some rain coming in a little bit. Yeah, well, it is what it is. You're used to it. Post-apocalypse. You know what I mean? There we go. That looks sweet. Anything we have missed? Oh, we got these signs and stuff like that, you know. We've got to make sure we actually show the stuff we build. Here's the thing, people. If you don't show people what you've built in a video, they're not going to know. It's that simple. I know it sounds obvious. Like, if it's not in the film, then it's not going to make it into the edit, and it's not going to make it into the cinema. But it's true. You know, just going ahead and showing it quickly in a time lapse, people aren't necessarily going to notice the amount of effort it takes sometimes. It's why I don't really like watching the Fallout 76 builds where people just do a huge time lapse of it, because I miss all of the little things, you know. And we also need a shot of this here. Actually, wait for the thing to go away. Ooh, it's a messy shot, but it's kind of cool. Okay, so now another shot. Probably get a shot of her with the power armor behind her, because that'll look kind of cool, won't it? Oh god, darn it! Spoke too soon. Power armor. Here's the thing, Bethesda. Make us have the ability, or let us have the ability, to have our power armor on display. I always wanted to have an actual power armored museum kind of build, but I haven't been able to. I would love that. That's why in the early game I was collecting every power armor, because I wanted to have that power armor museum build. But weren't able to get it. There, looking like we're going to just block the power armor no matter what we do. Okay, that's looking good. What else are people saying? Whiskey Docent saying, final render. From what I remember, Fallout 4, the stuff you would build would only leak through roofs if it had holes in it. Maybe it was just because I use loads and loads of mods as well. But I still found that I would get rained on inside my settlements, you know? Bit of a problem. It's not the end of the world. And not only that, but mods fixed it, of course. And Bro has just subscribed. What's up, bro? Okay, let's disconnect the old peasant stick. I absolutely love this thing. Just hold the button. No more going around to the back of the computer and start fiddling with wires and stuff like that. No one likes to fiddle with their wire. Let's just hold down the wireless peasant stick button. For 6 seconds for some reason. I don't know why 6. I think I've said it before, but someone in the Microsoft factory must have said, what about 5 seconds? It's like, 5 seconds? Someone might accidentally hit it for 5 seconds. Let's do 6 seconds. And then there's the one guy who says, do you not think that's just putting an extra second on it for no reason? And then he got thrown out of the window and fired. Okay, disconnect all these now. And I can disconnect that one. Again, the reason we're doing this is for the sake of camp budget. We're making a video here primarily, and a camp second. I won't even keep this camp after the video's done. That's always the way it is. I'll move it just up the road where there's a lead deposit. Because I have to do that typically. I have to move my camp, put loads of water purifiers and stuff down. Oh dear, we haven't gone back to the main screen. Because unfortunately I just run out of resources otherwise, so I need to spend a load of time grinding and stuff like that. Okay, now I have to go ahead and drink some water and stuff because I literally can't run fast. Speaking of which, I also need to drink some water. Nicole Starkey says, not that I mind, but you're still in full screen render. Hey, it's gone now. It's gone now. And bro, I'm going to say this once. Do not spam in the chat. That's the only time I'm going to say it, okay? No more. And later the forward says, ooh, lowbrow. I had the same idea but never finished it. I was doing mine at Red Rocket. Ooh, what are the ideas are you guys talking about? You're not having fun? Lowbrow Deluxe says, I had Fallout 4 for when I took every power armor I could and made a massive museum at the Starlight Drive-Thru. That's a good place to do it, actually. You got a lot of open space there. But that's what I wanted to do with this. You know, I wanted to make a power armor museum. So I was collecting all the power armor pieces and stuff like that. Taking up the huge stash limit, only to then find out, can't really do that. Because I was collecting them before I was even able to wear said power armor pieces. There we go. Now I can probably walk around. And drink myself. Okay, so what's next then? Living room next? Living room? Dave? Living room? Living room? Ring? Living room? Yep. Let's do it. So this one, I'm thinking we want to put up some lights first. Definitely need some lights for this one. I'm thinking ceiling lights. Because ceiling lights are oh so pretty. I got these ones, but never use them. What are they like? Yeah, they're alright, but they're just not very exciting, you know? Ceiling lights are exciting because they move. I like my food to move. It's in the top one. There we go, right there. And we'll probably need two, won't we? Pop one right there. And one right there. There we go. See, they provide a lot of juice. Those ceiling fan lights. I think people remember how annoying it was in Fallout 4 when lights were just not powerful enough. So in 76, all the lighting have been boosted up a little bit. Okay. And Daniel Baker says, Render, I'm late by an hour once again. Hey, at least you turned up, matey. At least you're here.